Hi guys, so I'm back. It's been 2 years, and for the 53 of you subscribed, I think, I'm back finally. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, everybody's asleep right now. I thought it'd be fun to recreate a video that I had made from when I was younger talking about.
I'm gonna be showing you the top most scariest creepypastas ever.
Creepypasta. That video was not well made at all. I just wanted to talk about how I discovered it, how I got into it. I was literally like 8 or 9 when I was, I think I was 8 when I had first heard about it. So it all started off one day. I remember I was eating at this little restaurant. I was really into Gravity Falls. And so my brother was visiting. He had lived out of town. I was telling him about Gravity Falls. I was really into it. And he had said he had heard a rumor or something of the sort that Slender Man appeared in the show. And I was like, who's Slender Man? That's where it all started. So obviously that rumor was fake. Anyways, we were at this restaurant. He started showing me like these 2 original pictures where supposedly Slender Man was spotted. From then on, I was obsessed with Slender Man, obsessed with the game. I remember I'd go on YouTube and search up like real Slender Man sightings, and I did that the other day again, and some of those videos are still up. It's just like so much nostalgia. From then on, I would go down YouTube rabbit holes and I started figuring out what creepypasta was, and obviously y'all can guess the next one. Jeff the Killer. But I remember reading that and I would stay up all night being scared that Jeff the Killer was gonna come into my room. So then obviously with Jeff the Killer, Jane the Killer. When Jane the Killer was alright, I was a big Jeff the Killer fan. I remember specifically, I was like the weird kid. So I remember my friend, she was having a sleepover at a hotel, and I love scary paranormal stuff, since I was a young kid. And I remember we were, trying to scare each other, and I ended up telling them the Jeff the Killer story in the dark. And like 2 of the girls had to call their moms to go home. The next one I was really big on, I remember seeing a video of this lost SpongeBob episode, which was called Squidward. Most of y'all, if y'all are in the SpongeBob fandom, have to know what this is. He's playing at a concert, he gets booed off, then afterwards he kills himself in his room. The craziest thing that came of that is that they actually put it in an episode. They put it in an episode like a couple years ago, but then I know that they had to take it off right after. Because even like that's a reach for Nickelodeon, and a lot of people were saying that too. It's crazy how that's like canon now. Next creepypasta that I was so obsessed with, and I still am because people are still like making video games over it and stuff, and they're doing it really well, is Sonic.exe. Now a lot of people discovered this creepypasta through like the game that was made by it. One creepypasta I really got into, it was like, I had to be like 13 or 14, I was a little bit older, was 1999. It's about a kid that has this TV with rabbit ears because that's the only TV his dad could afford because he wanted to watch Pokemon on it. He discovered this channel, Caledon, I hope I pronounced that right, Local 21. There was these shows, Mr. Bear Seller, Booby with Hands, which was obviously a ripoff of Ooby. Did anybody watch that show? I remember watching that show. Anyways, Soup and Spoon, it's just like a whole story, and basically these kids were used for a satanic ritual and stuff. I'm trying to get my fiance to listen to it because I love telling him about my brain rot. I look now about what kids are like absorbing in their brain so young, and I'm like, that's so bad. But like when I was a kid, I was reading stuff like this. Internet access, it's not restricted for like young kids, so they stumble upon things like this and things worse than this more easily, which as like back in the day, like Gen Z, I'm about to be 22, our parents didn't really know that much. Also, I was looking at this, that looks disgusting. Those are my clean sheets that I need to put on my bed, but I've been so busy. One thing that I'm really salty about, which this kind of is going off topic, but I remember there was like creepypastas over My Little Pony and stuff, which I was super into My Little Pony when I was like 7, 8, 9. You My Little Pony fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. First of all, the bronies making disgusting fan art content over the ponies, but why were people so obsessed with gore and ponies? And why were they like good animators that made it look like it was the show? Like, I remember seeing Smile HD and I was like, that looks cute. And so I click on it and it's ponies getting And I'm like salty about that because they knew what they were doing. You could have put a content warning or something, and like some of them didn't. I remember watching this like documentary over it, how like these bronies traumatized this whole generation of kids. It brought up so much. Thank God I'm relatively normal. Freak you to y'all people who did that. Literally freak y'all, because y'all, there were probably millions, not millions, maybe thousands of kids who were traumatized by that shit. Like, honestly, it's like nice now because I see people making recreations of like Smile HD, and like now I can look at that stuff and like enjoy it or not be affected by it. I feel like that's why so many people have, even people have said it, they have like a weird obsession with gore and stuff because they stumbled on this stuff when they were a kid. And thank God I don't have an obsession with that. Like I think watching that stuff made me afraid of gore and stuff. I don't even like blood, you know? Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Anyways, like I said, I just wanted to talk about this. This is a lot of rambling. I know it's not that interesting. I just wanted to do this, you know, for fun and try to get back into YouTube. Thank y'all for watching. For like the one person that's gonna view this, I'll be back soon. I'll come up with better topics. Bye guys, and I'll see y'all later.